So now is inspection. Here is the picture of the master cylinder body. It is in good condition. And next is the piston. As we can see here, it is so rusty. That's why we had to remove the piston from the body of master cylinder. As we can see at the procedure before, it's so hard to remove out this piston. So it is in a very bad condition. So here is the picture of the cap of reservoir tank. We're gonna do inspection on the diaphragm. As we can see here, the diaphragm is in a good condition, which means it doesn't wear out. If this diaphragm wear out, it will disturb brake performance. Hi, Assalamualaikum. So here I'm going to discuss about all the questions that asked in this lab 2, which is about master cylinder. So for the first question, the question asks, based on your finding, what is the effect of push rod end length to brake performance? So the answer is if the push rod is too long, it will prevent the master cylinder piston from completely releasing hydraulic pressure, which will cause the brake to drag. But if the push rod is too short, it will cause excessive brake pedal to travel, which the pedal will go down before the brake will even engage, and this event may cause a clunk, a noise when it surges forward, which will get noisy. So it is important to make sure the push rod length is just right for the measure for the brake system, which is the push rod length needs to be neither too long nor too short. So for the next question, which is question 2, the question asks about 9 type of brake oil that used for your car. Can different type of brake oil be used and why? So the type of brake oil used is .4. So the car that use .4 can use .3 type brake fluid, but cannot use .5 type because of their differences base, which we can see in this table. With .3 and .4, we can we can mix the brake fluid, which because of the base of their type, which is glycol. .3 and .4 is a glycol base, but for .5 it is a silicone base, and .5 also is a hydrophobic, which means it doesn't absorb water, so it is not compatible with the other brake fluid such as .3 and .4. If we mix this .5 with the other two type, it will cause the brake to malfunction due to their incompatibility. So and besides, the worst thing can happen is it will cause a drop in the boiling point of the whole fluid if we mix .5 with .4 or .5 with .3. So it's not suitable for us to use car that use .4 to change the brake fluid to .5. Okay, for the next question, which is question 3, the question asks to name hydraulic tube that connected to master cylinder and where all tubes are connected. So here video that I provide to show the detail where is the hydraulic tube that connect with the master cylinder. So we can see here that the red color is the primary piston, and the green color is the secondary piston. So we can see that the red color, which is the primary piston, is connected with the rear hydraulic tube, with the rear tire, which the hydraulic tube from the primary piston, the brake fluid go to the hydraulic tube that connected to the rear wheel tire, while the green color, the secondary piston, the brake fluid will push out through the hydraulic tube and go to the front wheel tire. So this is it shows the name of the component. So for the last question, which is question 4, the question asks what is the function of diaphragm. This diaphragm shows two different diaphragms, which is firstly diaphragm in brake booster. So the function is to maintain negative and positive pressure so that the brake pedal need less effort to compress the brake fluid in master cylinder. It is the major component of any brake booster because it separates the primary and the secondary side of the brake booster, and also transfer the motion from inlet shaft to outer shaft by the application of the air pressure. The second type of diaphragm in this brake system is in the reservoir cap. The function is to control two-way flow of brake fluid when the brake pedal is pressed and depressed. A rubber diaphragm at the reservoir cap will go up and down with the fluid level pressure and keep out any dust or moisture. If the cap seal becomes distorted, it usually indicates a brake fuel contamination problem. So that's all for the part of discussion. We move to the next, which is conclusion.
Okay, the conclusion from this lab is we learn about the master cylinder, and it is one of the most important components in a vehicle braking system. We learn to check the assemble condition of the master cylinder in the correct procedure. Through the inspection, we found the master cylinder is not working properly because it is rusty. In addition, we learn to replace the assembled part of the master cylinder. Finally, we can name all the assembled parts of the master cylinder. Thank you.